Hey, what's up folks, how's it going? This is Watch. Hope you guys are all doing well, and today we're going to be taking a look at a very different piece of tech. It's actually this thing over here, this weird kind of circle device connected to these headphones. You might be thinking, okay, this is just another Bluetooth headset of some kind. Well, you'd be right and very wrong in a number of ways. Firstly, it's called the Xen by a company called Neuvana, and this is a vagus nerve stimulation device in the form of a Bluetooth headset. Now, if you don't know anything about vagus nerve stimulation, basically it's a way to tap into the lower portion of the brain, or the brainstem. The vagus nerve is one of the 10th cranial nerves responsible for connecting the brain to the rest of the body. Now, there's a lot of science and research done on vagus nerve stimulation where they actually surgically implant a device and connect it directly into the vagus nerve, and has tremendous benefits for treating patients with drug-resistant epilepsy, as well as depression and many other illnesses. Now, at lower intensity, stimulating the vagus nerve has also been shown to reduce overall stress, improve mood, enhance focus, and perhaps most importantly, improve sleep. Now, without having to undergo surgery and have one of these implants installed inside you. The cool thing about the Xen is on the left earbud, there's actually an embedded electrode that sends a small electrical impulse that directly targets the vagus nerve area. You can actually change the actual intensity of these impulses within the Neuvana app, so you can start out relatively gentle and work your way up to more vigorous stimulation. Now, there's a couple of ways you can utilize the Xen. Firstly, it'll connect via Bluetooth to your iOS or Android device using the Neuvana app, and you can use it in essentially its dedicated sensation mode or in its sync mode, where you can play your own music, listen to a podcast, and it'll kind of pulse away in the background, synced to whatever audio source you're listening to. That way you can do a little bit of multitasking and get some of the health benefits of reducing stress, improving overall focus, and promoting sleep as well. Now, the other way you can use this thing is through its dedicated sensation mode, where you can choose a specific waveform of electrical impulses that are being directly sent to the vagus nerve, and choose a predetermined path for those patterns in a form of like a cityscape, high and low, rolling hills, ocean waves, and things like that. Basically, here we have a number of different presets. You can also set the duration of your setting, and this is basically a chance for you to relax, dedicate your time on pretty much doing nothing, and kind of decompress. You can obviously use this as a stress reducer, as well as improve mood after this session, as well as enhance focus if you're using this to do something else at the time, which is definitely doable. And if you use this before bedtime, it will also enhance your sleep, which a number of studies and experiences have demonstrated. Now, in terms of the sensation that you get from the electrical stimulation, and keep in mind you're only getting it on the left earbud, it's important that you are using some sort of solution, either water or contact lens solution that you can spray directly using the little micro bottle into the surface of your ear. You only need a little bit, just some sort of contact solution, so you have a good electrical connection from the electrode to your skin. Now, at first, you're basically not going to even really notice anything too much, especially on the lower intensities. But once you start ramping up the intensity using the Neuvana app, changing some of the waveform patterns, you are going to notice these kind of little shocks that are coming on the left side of your ear. At first, it's a little jarring, especially when you crank up the intensity all the way, but you eventually do get used to it. And after a 15-minute session, I always felt better. My mood improved. Perhaps it's a placebo effect due to the fact that I'm dedicating my time just to focus on really nothing, perhaps breathe more, and there's tremendous benefits of just that kind of general meditation. But I did find my sleep overall improved after a few weeks of using this thing, and my mental clarity and focus as well improved slightly as well. Now, that's just my anecdotal experience, but there's a ton of research on mild electrical stimulation of the vagus nerve to promote these general well-being aspects of our everyday life. Now, you can certainly use the Xen as a general Bluetooth headset. You are going to be always tethered to the little base unit, which is super simple to use. Basically, you have an LED light at the top that indicates power and status, and a power button on the side of the device, and basically it connects via USB C to the actual headset itself, and it has a 3-hour battery life, 2 hours to charge. Now, in terms of actually using it as a Bluetooth headset, it's definitely not the greatest, although they did improve the initial sound quality of these earbuds compared to their first generation. It still kind of sounds like a tin can based on my experience, and definitely not going to replace your daily headphones or earbuds they use on a consistent basis. But from a utilitarian standpoint, they definitely work and do their job. And most importantly, this is a kind of wellness device. Specifically, it's something you can dedicate a specific amount of time to kind of shut off, decompress, get away from your smartphone, which is always going to be a good thing. Now, being a fairly novel consumer electronic device, having a lot of research and development behind it, and it's pretty expensive to actually produce a product like this, specifically in the health and wellness space. It does come with a pretty hefty price tag, around $400, which is definitely a lot, but they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to try out the device and see if it's right for you, I would definitely recommend to do so. Check out the description down below for more information about the Xen from Neuvana. And I've been pretty much using this thing for almost a month now, consistently for at least 15 minutes to half an hour, and have found some general benefits in terms of enhanced focus, improved mood, and an improvement in my sleep. Now, of course, I'm not guaranteeing that those things will improve based on your experience, but from mine, I certainly think that this device is definitely worth trying out, especially if you want to improve aspects of your health and well-being. Thanks again for watching. If you guys have any specific questions, let me know. Check out the description down below again for more information about everything we talked about. Give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already, and make sure you have post notifications turned on so you get our videos once they become available. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later. Take care.